I'm Brenda. Welcome to my channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. Today we will start with a general energy reading and then we will get into questions for the viewers. Hi, Love Mia. How are you today? We are going to be using the Wisdom of the Oracle for the Oracle cards. And we are just going to pull whatever message wants to come out. So we will see what messages want to come out today. We are doing really well today. How are you doing, Kaysa? High positive energy. We are doing well. We feel like the energy is so he says really transformative right now. I know for me and Dave, the energy, we kind of feel things a little bit early and sometimes like just a couple of days ahead. And we feel like that this is going to be like transformative week. Just know, because next week is the spring equinox here where I am. And it is also Pluto moves next week. So huge change. And currently, Chiron and Jupiter are conjunct at 14 degrees in Aries. So we are doing our Chiron class. It is March 20th, which is next Monday. For me, we are doing, we've already done, put together the individual one. And Celia has me working on another part of the class because she wants me to talk about collective Chiron. Because when I took a class initially, it was about, for each, where is your Chiron individually. But Celia's really been on about how we are really in collective energy and how that is huge. And how in a way we all have a little bit of all of those Chirons in our lives because we have, as you live through the cycle of Chiron. And the first card is time to go. So we are, and then the next one is by the book. And she says, she feels like I've definitely felt that energy from her. She's like, definitely been like, you need to get this done. So I think this afternoon I am actually, she said we're going to finish the PowerPoint so it can be listed. So anyone that's already printed the PowerPoint or the workbook, just know there will be a updated version coming because that is just the individual. And we are doing a section on the collective energy and really strongly about where it is right now in Aries because it's in Aries and it stays in Aries and Pisces the longest. So it's a very long cycle in those signs. And yes, collective energy. So the first card is time to go. And the second card is by the book. And then the last card is message in a bottle. And the bottom of the deck is community. So we definitely feel like that is, Celia's been really telling me, we're going to be working more on that collective energy. So just know that huge things are happening and we're going to have to help our community. And that's why we are on this journey now and we're working and doing our stuff is because as more people come into their awakening, we are the ones that are going to help them. So just know that your role is super important, even though, you may be here to hear, your individual question. Just know that you have a important spiritual mission. And you weren't led here by mistake. You're definitely, finding this message for a reason. So just know that, she says, we're all part of that tribe. We are all in this together. And it's time for us to maybe see it that way in a different way. And maybe that's what this week coming is going to be, that message in a bottle. Because we feel like Dave and I feel, the last 4 or 5 days, our energy has shifted immensely, like so much. Like over the weekend, it was almost unreal. And we got several upgrades. So he was telling me that we, you know, as we're doing, as we're staying in a happier high vibration, the longer you're in that, the more, the quicker the upgrades can come for you, and the leveling up. So we are encouraging everybody to meditate, get in high vibration. That is, the message we got. We really did it. It was really, the most beautiful weekend for Dave and I. So just know that is, the energy to come. Like I said, we tend to feel that energy a few days early, and we feel like so he's like, it's coming now. So we are going to get into some tarot. She said we're going to start with the bottom of the deck, which is the Page of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the 10 of Cups. And the bottom of the deck is the Tower, and the card underneath that is the Five of Swords. And we feel like that's what the Tower is going to do. It's going to help release that Five of Swords energy. So he's saying, tough. We love that. So no, huge change is coming on how you think, how you're focusing. And really, if you take a little bit of time and really change your focus, you would be so surprised at the change coming in. The current energy is the Nine of Wands, and that is crossed by the Justice card, which is saying this is your mission. This is your spiritual mission. You have a soul contract. You have a soul contract to help and be a way shower, and to be of that high vibration to help others in this process. That's why Celia's like, the Chiron has been so important to us. So she's really, pushing me on doing the Chiron class. That's so important because that's helped heal us so much. And as you go through your processes and find what you're using to do, your healing, you're supposed to use that and shine your light. That is part of your spiritual mission. You have that soul contract, and at some point you're going to have to really step into that mission. And she's like, time to go. Time is now. Hi, Alex. How are you doing? And the foundation reading is the Judgment card. And hi, the Princess and Unity. We hope everyone is having a good day, because she's like, this is literally the foundation of what's going on. We are going through this spiritual awakening. Our world will be so different in 5 years. It will be unbelievable from where you are right now. And just know that you have an important part of this awakening. Like everybody is a little piece, and you have a message that's important that needs to be shared as well. The immediate future card is that Eight of Swords card. And for me, it's, with the Tower and the Five of Swords, I feel like that's understanding that chaos and conflict is not serving you. Like frequently when me and Dave are doing something, so you'll say, is that serving you? Does that serve you? Is that for your highest good? Could you say that better? She's definitely in my ear a lot more about paying attention to the words coming out of my mouth. Is that the best way you can say it? And a lot of times she'll say, can you say that better? And just turning it from a don't or wasn't or any kind of negative fact to just stating it in a positive way puts that positive spin on it. So we feel like that is the future that's coming, to be able to see things from that higher perspective. From that place of love, the headspace is the Two of Cups. And she says, that Two of Cups is about, coming together with your community and being of service. Are you being of service? Are you stepping into shining your light and helping others? Because, we are all on this journey together. Truly, we've all signed up for this. I say that. And then in the immediate past card is that Hierophant card. This is your time of your spiritual path. And honestly, the best way you can be on your path is to be happy. The happier you are, the easier each one of those steps are going to be. Like truly the easier it can be. The higher vibration you are. Like Dave and I have been like the last, 4 or 5 days have been like really like high vibration and like really focusing. Dave had a car accident. He actually got a concussion from it. but through that concussion, he is not having all the mind chatter. Like his mind chatter stopped just like that. Like that's why I asked him. We said you're not having all that, and he's just staying in an overall higher vibration. And and sometimes things like that just happen. And the card for your environment is the Temperance card, which we find that, the archangels are around. They're trying to provide guidance and balance. We hear the crows, which we are, feel are strong messengers. But we feel like your environment is about, gaining that balance, asking for help, and knowing there is light and there is dark and there is balance. And that everything so he says everything comes out in the wash. So basically, whatever she's saying, if you put the effort in and you do the work, then it's going to come out fine for you. She's like, it's all in whatever effort you put in to maintain your vibration. How other people see you, the Ace of Swords. I feel like they're seeing you like she is not looking. She is definitely deep in her thoughts. And we feel like people have definitely are feeling you pulled your energy back. But in that, are you speaking your truth? Are you speaking about who you truly are? You know, um, are you acknowledging who, that I am a spiritual being having a human experience? You know what? Every day we are here to try to figure out how to manifest and to bring our vibration up. And now we're here as a collective to raise the planet's vibration to take it to a higher vibration. You know what? That means better for everybody. The community, which is what we are truly here to do. We are truly here to help the overall community. And the next card for the hopes and fears card is that Three of Pentacles, which a lot of times for me, this is my, me and Dave and Celia all working together. And we are all in that collective of all of this. Celia is just my higher self, my guide. And everyone has that. And the outcome is the devil. But in this card, she says, somebody's down here pulling the strings, but you always have the opportunity. And she said, we're getting another one with that you always have the opportunity to be aware of your thoughts. Are you going to let your thoughts control you? Because truly, the higher vibration you're in and the happier you are, the easier, I promise, this overall journey is. And the card clarifying that is like right there, that Two of Swords. You get to make the choice of how those are. You can decide, I am going to focus on the happy and being of light and being of service to the community. And that energy completely overcomes that devil energy. Because we are all meant to be here to live the best life we can. Every day, I told Dave, every day our life's getting a little better. Every day we're getting closer, and the sunshine's coming out. It's literally snowing where I am and the sun shining. So it's kind of beautiful. So we are gonna get a romance angels, but I feel like this is definitely a message about, are you stepping into your spiritual power? Are you stepping into your gifts? Are you aware of where your Chiron is? Are you aware where your North Node is? Because we are all part of this spiritual community going through this transition together. So, okay, she said we're going to get a romance angel now. Okay. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart and give to receive the highest energy of all. And the bottom of the deck is the Trust card. The situation is calling for you to have faith. And with that, so you told Dave this weekend, overall, Celia and I have manifested me a pretty comfortable life. And through that, she told Dave, do you understand that we just had a little bit of a head start on the overall process, but Dave has this really great thing in his chart where he is like, he's got a grand cross, so he does like stuff at like 4 times the speed of a regular person and works harder than a regular person and like all of that. So like Dave's catching up. And Celia's message for Dave was, do you realize how much the ease I manifested in my life, that is coming for him? And just know you can manifest that ease in your, every day I'm like, Thank you for the ease in my life. I get to hot tub and meditate and spend time with Dave and, be here. Hi, Danny. How are you? Hi, Princess. Hi, Unity. Most, you can go into like Astro Cafe and astrology.com. There are several different sites. Excuse me. There are several different sites where you can get your astrology chart. You just have to know your birthplace and your birth time and, of course, your date. Hi, Kimon. How are you? Celia says your energy is, we feel really bright. Yeah, it's so crazy that it's snowing and the sun's shining. It's funny because in the hot tub, we have a little ball that helps control the chemicals, and it's called an Easy Frog or something. So like we have ease, and it's funny because it's very attracted to me. Like it will almost follow me around in the hot tub. And me and Dave joke about it. He's like, well, it's because you're positive energy and it has some of the negative ions. So yes, it is attracted to me because like it literally will follow me around in the hot tub. Like, so he said that's because of my energy. So we're going to take that. So I am truly, yeah, there are several ones. Yes, the throat chakra's like been going crazy. My mom, like, so, Miss Kimon, can we start with you? Celia says, we're gonna switch to these, but she wants to, she's got a message for you. We hope. Kimon, how are you sleeping? Like, I just got like a pain in my neck. Mine was a little bad, so I put some biofreeze on it. It was feeling better, and then I just like got a sharp So, how are you sleeping? Are you getting woken up in the middle of the night? When you get up, come on, do you read cards? What do you do? If not, when you wake up, like ask your guides, what are you trying to tell me? And if nothing else, like do some free writing, like from like 3 on, like Celia's always trying to get me up. Some days I'll surrender and get up, and some days I'm like, Sil, just a little bit longer. I'm like, I know you'll give it to me later. But she's sometimes very persistent. So come on, this is for you. We hope everyone is doing well. But yeah, like try some free writing and like ask, like say, what are you trying to tell me? And then sit and just start writing whatever comes in your like head, just like write them. Don't think about it. Don't analyze it. Just whatever words pop in your head, put on that paper. And then later go back and kind of decipher it. And come on, you get the phase entanglement card, which is emotional influence. Don't let other people be haters. Oh, come on, are other people being haters? They're acting like your friend, and then come on, we don't like that. We do not like that. And we feel you don't like that either. So you said, nor do you. We feel like you're on your way to finding your soul tribe. Because with that, like she feels like in the past, that's kind of, this is like where you're at, but like this is what you're wanting. And through finding the balance with your energy, separate yourself. Don't be part of it. The more your vibration raises, the more you're going to be different from those type of people. I'll just say I had friends like that, and you want to know what? Not my friends anymore. Not a one of them. So, but like you have to like Dave says, I'm an energy snob, but we talk about it. I have to be, because when for me to channel Celia and do what I'm doing, I have to be in high vibration. So sometimes I can be an energy snob on the people I'm around. And if you're around people that are not being of high vibration, that shit rubs off on you. So spend some time around the people that you know are are your people. If you're not, yeah, you got to get rid of that shit. Like, she's like, find those people that are truly your people. Because, like, you can see, like, it is the wake up call for that, Kimon. Like, don't, she's like, you know, this is going on. Don't tolerate that. Like, she's like, here is your wake up call. And Kimon, you're probably a messenger too with, I get that card. And then the other cards that want to come out for you are the Chariot, the Ten of Cups, and the Devil, which for me in this deck tends to, I feel like, more passionate than some of the cards with the Devil. I get, and so it has me pick up which deck, which I feel for those reasons. So I feel like something that's really, yeah. So the Chariot, the Ten of Cups, and the Devil, which for me feels like maybe Capricorn energy, very passionate. And then you get the Eight of Wands. So definitely some communication that you have manifested. So tell, you know, speak to your higher source, or, you know, whatever. Like, I just talked to Celia. You know, I say, bring in what is for me. And you know what? Come on, say that. Say, bring what is best for me in, and let the things that are not meant for me leave my life, and let it be easy. Ask that shit to leave. Tell the universe you are aware it's there. Let the stuff that no longer serves me leave my life. If people are in my life, let them be for my highest and greatest good. And then if they aren't, you know what? Bye. I hear bye, Felicia. So she says you will know the bye, Felicia. So is one of them Felicia? That would be almost hilarious. But she's like, bye, Felicia. She's like, you don't need that. Like, she's like, you're trying to build yourself up, and you want to be around those people that are like, that are going towards the vibration that you are. Anybody that's in a gossipy vibration is not in high vibration. End of story. High, like, that is like definitely not high vibration, and not any kind of energy you really want to be associated with. Because, come on, you are a messenger. So he says, if you don't know, we're gonna put it out there for you. Yeah. She said, you are definitely a messenger. Yeah. So ask for it. Say, I am ready for, you know, my new soul tribe to come in. I am ready for, you know, the people I am meant to work with, and that are going to be of the highest vibration. So, hi, Miss Vic. How are you doing today? Hi, the princess. How are you? Oh, yeah, we all got work to do. It's a never-ending thing. Honestly. Love Mia. Love Mia, what's going on with you? Celia says. What are you going through? And apparently we're getting a different deck of cards. Love you, Kimon. Have the most beautiful day. My mom says hi. We are doing really, really well. Yeah. It's sunshine and snow. I think the snow may be stopping, but yeah. Lots of luck in store this week. So love Mia, can we get some cards for you? And so he says, is that your question? You get the card, the World. And the bottom of the deck is the Thinking Man. Hi, Miss Becca. How are you? Yes, really super good vibes this week. Enjoy this Pisces energy. Next week we go into Aries season, and I can't wait for spring. Like me and Dave were joking again yesterday. When we came home, it's like, do you see how green our grass is? It's just phenomenally green. So I am ready for spring. Well, so far you got the World and the Thinking Man. Love Mia, and we're gonna get you a couple tarot and go from there. Okay, the first cards you get are the Moon, the Queen of Swords, the Death card, and you get the Emperor on the bottom of the deck. We feel like this person is definitely probably causing you a little bit of triggering. Sometimes that Moon for me is that, triggering side, that emotional side. But with that Queen of Swords, she is very clear-minded. And we're going to get she said we're getting clarification on the Death card. But we like the Emperor on the bottom, the Two of Cups, and the Page of Cups. So we feel like, Love Mia, sometimes somebody that's your twin flame can be very triggering to you, because it is meant to really shed the light on the things that we need to heal. And I feel like that is what this is doing. So we feel like this, we feel like you should be a little, we feel like this is something different than you've had in the past. We feel like it's going to be something really good. Two of Cups. Everybody wants Two of Cups. And take it slow with that Page of Pentacles. For me, that feels like, a small energy, but in the physical. So take it slow. But we feel like this is definitely for you. Something that is divinely guided, with you getting that World card there. Something that is literally, Celia says, going to change your world. So just be open-minded and trust being vulnerable. Sometimes we're scared to be vulnerable. I mean, literally, she had us get this deck for you. So, Miss Danny, how are you feeling today? And the energy is really strong. I know Dave and I tend to feel energy a little. I feel energy a lot sooner than collective energy. And I feel like lately, Dave, like we have been doing that more. Like I feel like I'm already feeling that Pluto change today. Even though it's at like 29 degrees and like, she said we're gonna look in 48 minutes. It's like so close, like to that next degree. So the princess, so you said, how was your weekend? And can we get a message for you? Good. We are glad to see your weekend went well. How's your person? It's like, how's your person? Get the cards. How can this be a wonderful win-win-win? Well, you get your great wave of weights, and how can this be a win-win-win? How could what would your wish granted be? If you got to pick the story, how would it be? And so you want you to say that better, that not that you're not in communication. Is there a different way you could say that? She's like, take a little, hi, Jasmine. How are you? We hope you're having a great day. Yeah, but Princess, she said, like, feel a different way about it. Put it in a higher vibrational context. Yeah. And she said you could pull that back to even, I'm focusing my energy on myself right now. And like, she's like, just like, know that you can really manifest what you want because you get the 2 of Wands and the 4 of Wands. That looks like a pretty good win-win-win. And the wheel on the bottom with the 6 of Wands. We are inviting you, Princess, to try that for this week. And try that saying it. Say, you know, how can I say this better? Like literally try it. Like I have really been working on it. Like so try it and see, because your words are like super powerful, and like you can turn that wheel and manifest everything so quickly. Like you have, like in this picture of the Hierophant, like the baby's holding the key, like you have the key. You have that key to the connection. So the Princess, just know it is going to be a win-win-win. And Celia says try to focus on it that way. Like I told Dave, how is it going to be when, you know, you have the ease that you're seeking? You know, it's going to happen really quickly. Once you believe it, you know, because you know what? The first thing you're going to do, if you're about to manifest something, first, one of the first ways you can see it is you see it in other people around you. So, like, if you see a lot of people around you, like doing well, getting new jobs, or like having abundance come in, don't have a negative energy towards them. You know what you should do? Be like, oh my gosh, I know it's coming. I am seeing that person because they are a sign to me that mine is coming. And like, take it and affirm it that way. I'm seeing that, you know, all the, like, I see little old people walking around, like, holding hands, and he opens the door and like all the sweet little things. And I'm like, oh my gosh, isn't that like the sweetest thing? And like, you know what that's putting in my future? More of that. So like literally take a time to like really say things from a different perspective. If you say something and it doesn't feel like that is the most joyous statement, be like, hold on, I can say that better. Like literally be like, hold on, I can say it better. And like literally try it. Try saying it better. Hi, Danny. Glad to have you back. Celia says, hey, Danny, you know what? Can I tell you something? You know, for my channel, before I had some other moderators, and you know what? You're my only moderator besides Dave. Do you know that? So he says, do you know how special you are? Like, that just overflowed me. Like, she's like, no wonder she told me to keep my tissues close. Hey, Danny, when my channel blows up, I'm going to have you as my assistant. Okay, there's my job offer. So just know, but literally, just know, like, there is something special with me and you, Danny. Just so you know. So he says we're too like-minded with the whole bath bomb thing and everything else. So yeah. So hey, Danny, I'm gonna need an assistant soon. Just know everything is always always working out and everything for the right reason. So I guess that's me putting something in both of our futures, Danny. Because the first card you get is deliver your greatest gift to the world, which is by shining your light and being the beautiful you that you are, and allow your work to become your art. And hey, Danny, I'm going to the post office today. And you know what I'm going to do? I have this for you, but I have something else. I have a couple of decks that are my favorite. Yes, so I have a couple of decks that are my favorite. You know, this one is my favorite. So we're gonna send you that one. And you know what else? This one is my favorite so much that I got Dave one and he got me one. So we ordered a few extra. So Danny, I'm sending you all of these today for you. So just know I'm gonna do this today. So we're gonna set them over here. And I'm gonna ship them today. But there was a reason I hadn't shipped the other deck and I didn't know why. And like sometimes she puts me off. And that is why. Because she wanted me to send you the other ones. So because you know are also a messenger. And then the bottom of the deck is I'm a galactic starseed blooming. So you know. So Danny, just know everything is working out just the way it's supposed to. Yeah. So I will be going to the post office as soon as my live is done. We're shipping them. And then I'll send you the email tracking thing on it for you. So we feel like this is going to be life changing for you, Danny. This change with the job, like that Six of Swords is moving to calmer water with the new opportunity in the physical. The Death card, the Ten of Wands, and the Four of Wands. And the bottom of the deck is the Two of Wands, because like you have the choice. Like, say what you want. What do you want, Danny? What job would you like to have? Tell me about your job. Tell me about your job. I was trying to get your job with Dave because that is a commission-based job. So, but I know you're in Barbados. So we were trying to figure out that because like, so he's like, we have to, you can manifest, like, she's like, say what you want. Like, literally, she's like, say what you want. Because like, this transformation is coming. And Danny, I'm really serious about a job offer. She says, you know, we're gonna do something, you know, Celia's message is important, and I'm delivering the message. So I am stepping in fully to be in the messenger. So we're gonna need help being the messenger. So just know, like I said, starting out, the energy of this week is like huge coming. Like next week, the change is happening, but like the buildup is this week. Danny, honestly, I'm gonna give you advice, girl. Here it is. Be happy. Be as happy as you could be. Spend as much time with your kid as you can. Laugh and have the most fun. The happier you are, the easier this transition's coming for you. Like, so he's like, be happy. Like, the happier you can, like, genuinely be. Like, spend time with your kid and be happy. Like, be happy. Like, the happier, high vibration, like, is going to bring in this amazing change for you. Like, amazing. Like, anyway, so we love you, Danny. Celia feels we feel so strongly connected. She's like, so very strongly connected. So Danny, if you could stick around and moderate, we would appreciate it. We love you. So we hope positive energy. Celia says we're going to get a message for you next. Yeah, we feel like the vibration today with everybody is really super high vibration. Just like super good energy. And positive energy, you get the Imagine card and the Leg Up card, and you get the Observer card. So I'm going to have to go back and watch, because when Celia takes over, I don't even know what happens sometimes, like half of it. But Danny, we do love you so much. And so he says so much good coming for you. Like, you have just so much good. So oh, absolutely. Celia said our connection is so strong. Like literally, like we got rid of all the, like I had somebody that came on and wanted to be a moderator, and I let them, and then they started like blocking people and like doing crazy stuff. So like we literally, oh yes, girl, we'll come to Barbados. And maybe go some really great places together, Miss Danny. I'm serious about the assistant thing. We're going to need that. Like, Celia says someday I'm not going to need the cards. I'm just going to be talking. So, because basically I talk and I just channel off the messages. So that just is a way to help me be more comfortable, and everybody else be more comfortable with what I'm doing. So, but literally I'm channeling Celia. You know, like these are mostly her words. So, positive energy, you get the Two of Wands. So know that sometimes you have to take the long way around, but you're really getting there. And I feel like you're trying to get, I feel like your spirit guides are trying to like connect with you on a higher level. And then you get the Sun as the bottom. So just know that the good thing is coming. You just have to have faith. And no, and like, are you meditating? So he's like, are you meditating? Because like that meditation is going to help really settle your mind. Like Dave's whole like vibration has changed since he got a concussion, because he used to have a lot of mind chatter, and now he's currently not having that. Like since he's got his concussion, it's like probably Celia says 10% like of what he was having. Because sometimes he said Gemini, you know. So just know, yeah, she's like good as coming. Like just, and that Two of Wands card is both paths to get you to that same place. So just know it's coming. So Princess, we got cards for you, didn't we? Hi, is Kaysen, are you still here? I saw that, and then like, I don't know. Miss Kaysen, can we get you next? Yes, like so much is coming. Like transformation is so huge next week. Pluto's a 30-year cycle. Like it is life changing. Like, I mean, I'll just say this: when Pluto changed signs last time, and when it went into Capricorn, I'll say 30 years ago, I changed and moved from California all the way across the country and was beginning my family, and like totally changed my entire life. So know that like life changing is coming. Like, it's coming. It's coming. Yeah, it's coming. So, in case you get the cards Chaos and Conflict and Treasure Island. And with that Chaos and Conflict, you know, that is like giraffe skin on that zebra, but it's coming off. So just know the good is coming with the new life. So, Kaysen, what's going on with you? We feel like super so he's like, that's really really, really good. I got a lot to say today. Well, good. The cards you get are the Temperance card, the Star card, and the High Priestess. All major arcanas. The path you are going on is so divinely guided. The bottom of the deck is the Two of Wands. Know that, like, the world is at the palm of your hands. Like, you are like in such a healing phase, and you're probably very much a healer. Kaysen, do your hands get warm? Like when you touch somebody, do they say your hands are really warm? Or when you touch somebody like on their back, can you feel heat from them? Because Celia's saying like healing hands, like between the Temperance and the Star with that. She's saying like, so you have a healing gift in your hands, like that's really gonna take you to that like next level. Have you looked into like any kind of like Reiki or other healing modalities using your hands? Yeah, you have like a gift of healing in your hands. Like I can, that's, I mean, that's how one of the first things on my spiritual path I started with, that, you know, I could do things in my hands as a physical therapy assistant that I thought everybody could do. And then I'm like, yeah. Not a problem, Danny. Yeah, Celia says like be like, just know like such good is coming, like, oh my gosh, good. And we're getting them in the mail today. Yes, do some reading on it. We feel like there is something there. Yes, definitely some kind of healing hands. Kaysen, I'm getting light language. Do you do have you ever watched light language? Have you ever done light language? Sometimes when I go back and watch my videos, I don't necessarily listen to parts of it. But I'll notice my hands, and sometimes Celia says I'm, you know, with whatever I'm doing, like gesturing or whatever, that some of that's some light language. So look into that too. Some people do it through the tone of their voice. It's a sound, it's a frequency, or you can do it like I said with your hands. So definitely something about that with you. So there you go. So everything for a reason today. So Miss Becca, can we get a card for you next? Do you have a question? I'm gonna get some. Okay. You as well, Kason. We hope you're doing really well, and we hope your brother's doing well. Becca, you want these? I started to pick up these, and Celia said that you like the pink ones. That's what I heard, pink. Like she was very specific, pink. So, yeah. She was not letting me pick up anything else. So, yeah, she's like, I started the other, and she was like, no, like pink. You get the card of trust. Becca, you know you're a messenger too, right? And then you got healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And yeah, you get the trust card. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Well, Becca, you get the cards of the Ace of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the Moon card. So, we feel like the Moon is in reference to this energy. What family karma do you need to heal? Because as soon as you do that, that's going to really change your family lineage, past and present, as you heal that. So, what is your, what is that inner child shadow? Where, Becca, where is your Chiron? And I'll say Chiron right now is in Aries, and that is collectively. And you know what? Chiron is about that wound of inner child. Yeah. That is so that is like such collective energy, which is what we're healing right now. So, Becca, we're going to encourage you. We do have our Chiron class. If you're a member of the Facebook group, there is a discount code. We are going to do the entire zodiac as well as, so he's having me add another section, which she will do when I sit to do that. I don't know. I can't move. And she literally, once we start the computer on that, she won't let me up till it's done. So we'll see how, and we just channel whatever she wants to put in there. But she wants us to do a collective energy as well as, your individual Chiron is really important. I'll tell you, my Chiron is in my third house of Aries, and like literally Chiron stationed direct on my Aries. And, Chiron in the third house is about communication, because Chiron in the third house is naturally ruled by Gemini. Truly I'm doing my thing, because I definitely have that childhood wound of not feeling heard. So every day, working using my voice. And you know what, Becca? She said, I'm done with these. So I'm shuffling and shuffling. And she's like, nothing's going to happen because we just got those for Becca. I'm like, what are we doing with these? And she's like, nothing, because they were for Becca. So we are going to. Yeah, throat chakra. Like mine is so that and then my north node is about, my second house of Aquarius, which is about the things you value for the collective. So that's how I'm tying my north node and my Chiron together. Like, so I'm working my path towards both every day, that every day I'm doing this. So anyway, hi Shirley, how are you? That sounds really good for you, Shirley. Celia says, yeah, the fact that they're inviting you to do that, they don't just invite anybody. So especially in these days, day and time. So she said, in this day and time, they don't just invite anybody. So no, no, it's all going to go well. It's okay here. It's snowing. We're kind of just not knowing what to think. We're going to have to go back and get that one. Surely you get the card of travel guide, change in location, travel or change in location, and then you get the confusion card, and then you get the divine presence card. So we feel like as you're out riding, you get that clarity. Yeah, we'll pull you some tarot. Be happy. Honestly, go in and be happy. That's the best advice we can give you, because like you are like divine presence, the force of love and creation. Like you are so divinely guided. And the next one is personal guide, creation, or guardian angel and spirit family. You are definitely being guided. Follow the breadcrumbs. Like literally, Celia says that's this journey is about following the breadcrumbs. Like the Chiron thing, literally, that's a little breadcrumb piece. The North Node, that's a breadcrumb piece. As you go through things, you learn all the different little things. So literally, it's just this path is about following the breadcrumbs and not. Yeah. Oh, you've always wanted to do it. So you mean it's something you've had in your vortex for a long time? So Shirley, are you just ready to let it in now? Because like you got the whole world in your hands, and like you can create whatever you want. And she says here we're going to say the Four of Cups. That is about that wish fulfillment. Not focused on that though. She's focused over here on the past. So if you try to focus on the happy, that rainbow, being in the highest vibration, that is going to make all of that come so much easier, because then you get the Hanged Man, the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the Lovers. And the bottom of the deck is the Two of Pentacles. So we feel like it's definitely leading you towards the path financially that you would like to go. Stability. You've been hung up for a little bit in kind of this place of the universe working on you. Like you put it out there. Like she's like, yes, look, you put it out there when you were young and carefree and you were in much lighter. She said, do you need to see that? Do you see who that is? He is the king. That's pretty good. And then we feel like you're going to get the message. And we feel like as you balance your energy, because that Lover's card could be that person, but it can also be about your balanced energy. Do you know it's coming, Shirley? Do you realize you already told me you put it out there? So you've already manifested it. If something is meant for you, ain't nobody getting it. You already told me you put it out there. You put it in your vortex. And she can't help me but see that, this death card is right here. She's like on the top of that next one. And then the 10 of Wands. She's like, you can make that change happen immediately. Like by changing your perspective. Think about what are you going to do, you know, how are you going to spend that first paycheck? Yes. Yes, you have put that in there. She's like, you put all of that in there. Find balance in your energy. Know it's going to happen, because in that, I feel like that is your energy. That, where is Gemini in your chart, Shirley? She's like, where's Gemini? That is total Gemini energy. Where is Gemini in your chart? She's like, you know, apparently we're going to pull a couple of these other cards for guidance for you. Yes. And those young people are the future. They are the ones that, if you're in high vibration, can do the most for those people. Like, literally, to show them, you know. So he says, what a mentor you are. And we get the High Priestess, the Three of Pentacles, and the Star. You have this, Shirley, this is a soul contract for you. You are meant to be a guide and a mentor to those people, to those children. I don't feel like children can, it's hard for me to say children because they were just in this life again. Their physical bodies may be young, but they're not necessarily children. For the young people, those change makers that are coming in, that like you can, like, as your vibration is at this elevated level and you really take the time to take the perspective of seeing it in, see it from a kid's view. See it from a kid's view. See it from this joyfully, happily view. And like that, you know. So she's like, just make sure your energy is very balanced. And Shirley, she says, you have a beautiful smile. You should wear it much more. Yeah, she said you should definitely wear it much more. Pooja, what should I work on my connection within to go? Be happy, Pooja. So he's like, be happy. The happier you are, the literally the faster things come. I promise you, like, the happier you are, the easier it comes. I know I do that anxious thing too. And you know, I told Dave, you know, I can be a little anxious. And you know what? It's, you know what, Shirley, change it from anxious to I'm excited. Sometimes we get that a little, you know, off kilter. So try to, you know, so he says, you know, I can say it better. Say that I am excited. I am excited for what is to come. So we are getting guidance for Pooja. But yeah, she's like, as you like, we hope you have a great day, Shirley. Yeah, she's like, change that perspective, like literally on things. Like when I say something, she says, you know, me and Dave, both of us, she's like, you can say it better. She'll tell me, and Dave will say something, and she says, and I'll tell Dave, can't you say that better? And he'll say it to me as well. And Celia will just tell it to me. I'll say something, and I'm like, hold on, I can say that better. And Pooja, you get the conscious steps, considered action, looking forward. And then you get the card on the bottom of the deck is past life guides, karmic lesson, present assistance. Yes, we feel like you're taking those conscious steps towards what you need to be working on. We feel like this is just tied to your karma. So we're going to... Yes, don't be worried. Everything is excited. Surely every day say that. But you know what? What would you like to learn, Kason? But like, yeah, literally like so much to be excited about, Shirley. But like when you're worried about something, you know what you do? You actually push it away from you as you worry. Good. We feel like those would be yes. I mean, like you can Kason, you can literally take a class. Like I took Reiki 1 online. I took Reiki 2 online. Reiki for my Reiki master, I'm taking in person with Dave. We're like doing that together. At the right time. And you get Pooja the Justice card and the Tower card. So we think that this is a soul contract and this is going to change really quickly when that balance is there. And then the Chariots on the bottom of the deck and the Ten of Swords. And then the Judgment. So Pooja, you are being so divinely guided right now between the Justice, the Tower, the Chariot, the Judgment, the Hermit, the High Priestess. You know, she said, you are being really guided and leveled up. Pooja, are you working on balancing your spiritual energy? Are you leveling up? Are you meditating? Are you stepping into what your spiritual mission is? Pooja, do you know where your North Node is? Do you know where your Chiron is? Like those are like, this spiritual path is like calling you so strongly right now, Pooja. I mean, of the 7 cards on the table, 6 are major arcana. So that's like the universe is guiding this. Like there is like, oh, 10th house. Yeah, 10th house is your work. What house or what sign? And 10th house is ruled normally by Capricorn, which is that work stuff. So, oh, see, mine is in Libra. My 10th house is Libra too, but my North Node's in the 2nd house. So, I'm gonna have to do a North Node class. We feel like somebody needs to have a heart chakra activation before anything is going to change because we feel like that person is very immature. But we feel like some healing is going on and transformation is going to come when that's the boundaries card for me. But that's also when you're really in balance with your energy. Like, because with that, I see the chakras when your energy is really in balance. So, Pooja, we feel like you're supposed to be like being a strong guide on this mission. In the beginning it was about answering the call, like it is time. It is time. We are being called to really step up and really learn our spiritual gifts now, because more and more people are. Yes, that's this. But the card next under that is this Goddess of Dreams card, which is vision, intuition, and receptivity. So, Pooja, when you're having a feeling and say, does this serve me? Ask, does this feeling serve me? Is this for my highest and greatest good? Because honestly, the sooner you get to this high vibration, you're going to be led to your path of where you're supposed to be. Like, how I hear social justice in my head. So, Pooja, where are you on social justice? So, we hope you're having a good day. A good day, dear. Is what I hear. A good day, dear. But truly, the happier and higher vibration you are, like the easier everything comes. Oh yeah, yes. Everything is gonna work out for you. But you have strong gifts that you're not maybe even aware of yet or opening. But no, this is a time for you to ask where you're supposed to be. Ask, like Like earlier, I told Kason about her hands being hot because Celia said that's one of her gifts is she has a healing ability in her hands. So even in like just the movement of her hands, but like physically touching or even just over energetically, she has that gift. So you have some type of gift. Ask your guide to meditate. Are you meditating? That's my first go-to thing on anybody. Meditate. Ask in meditation, say, I would like to know what my spiritual gifts are. And then kind of do, just meditate and see what comes to you. Like do like your normal meditation. Make sure you're, at, just be open to whatever comes. You're not well. Pooja, what you can do, an easy way for meditation, if with that, count your breaths, like count for the count of 6, like count the numbers while you're counting up. For the count of 6, hold it for a different number. Like say hold it for the count of 8 and then blow back out for the count of like 6 or 8. Pick a different number. So they're all a different number. And as you're focusing on counting, your mind settles. Because honestly, we really are not good multitaskers. If you're focused on one thing and really focused on doing that counting while you're doing the breathing, your mind's going to clear. You would be amazed. So he says try that for meditation and see if that doesn't help you. By just counting your breaths, like is such a like that's one of the first ways we started. As a way to really, because if you're focused on one thing, you have to kind of let everything else go. And as you're doing that, eventually you're going to feel that sense of detachment. But before you go into that meditation, say, I would like my guides, but I would get meditating on a regular basis, and the more connection you get with your guides, the easier those messages are going to come through because they're going to give you little breadcrumbs, like with Kason, the hot hands, like little things or breadcrumbs along the way. What are you interested in? Like Danny's interested in tarot, so we're going to send her some tarot cards. Like you, some people do Reiki. Some people like Miss Bick is a hairstylist. She does holistic work. She uses that as her gift. That is her spiritual gift. Like that is literally her spiritual gift. So, Miss Bick, are you still here? So he says, we got a message. Are you still here? Are you here? Yeah, that's because your 10th house is in the 10th house, that thing of what your job is supposed to be that's Capricorn energy, and you feel strongly tied to that Capricorn energy. Yeah, she's like, you're very strongly tied to that Capricorn energy. So, what are you interested in? Positive energy. Oh, there you go. So that Capricorn energy is so strong in your chart. Like Capricorn is all about doing the work. I'll say that, Pooja, I know because I have like 4 degrees of Sag, and then I have all of Capricorn and a little bit of Aquarius in mine. So my first house of my like self is like all over the place. So so I completely get that Capricorn in the first house because I'm like, I can do the work. I'll just do the work. I can do it. So yes, that's me. Like, that's why we're doing the Chiron class. Cause I found that has like been one of the biggest things to help me. So Celia's like really strong on the class so much that, yeah, we're going to work on it later. Julie, how are you? And Divine Cancer, how are you doing today? Shabika, how are you? And LH, yeah, Julie, we're going to get advice for you for the week. Divine Cancer, what are your spiritual gifts? We feel like, Celia feels like you know some of yours. She said some. You get the card of Come to the Edge, Julie, and you get the card of the Fates. I am doing really well. So, Julie, what's going on with you? We get the Come to the Edge card. Do you know what your spiritual gifts are? And then you get the card of the Fates and exchanging gifts. So, are you sharing your gifts? Because we get the Star and the Four of Wands, which is, the card of definitely healing and meditation. Julie, are you meditating? You're good. Julie, we feel like you're definitely have some healing energy or some healing you need to do. We feel like you're getting some connection. Are you getting woke up in the middle of the night? Because we feel like they're trying to give you some clarity. Like in that one, she's sitting there, but in this one, like the little white bird up there's my like Celia bird. My like Celia voice. She's the quiet voice in my head that's trying to bring you some clarity. So, Julie, I would do some meditation, but we feel like some of your gifts are maybe trying to open up in the universe. When Saturn moves, we feel, that is tied to your karma, and Saturn leaves you a gifty if you've been doing the spiritual work. So, hi, Caleb. How are you? Varsha, how are you? Divine Cancer, can I know what's coming towards me from the Libra S this week? Yeah. So, Divine Cancer, a message for you. You get the here and the now, and you get exchanging gifts and go the distance. So as you focus on where you are right now, Julie, you should really try some meditation. It really will help settle your mind and really help with manifestation. And then you get exchanging gifts and go the distance. So I know you are sending energy to your person. And as you're doing that, we feel like they're definitely feeling that. When it happens in the middle of the night, you know what? Sometimes, Julie, when my guide won't stop, I get up in the middle of the night and I come and meditate, and I'll be like, okay, what do I need to know? And I'll pull cards, or I do some automatic writing where I just ask and then I write whatever wants to flow through me. So just, yeah. The Ten of Cups. And the bottom of the deck is the Fool with the Two of Cups, with the Ace of Cups, with the Star. We feel like there may be some big change coming for you, Divine Cancer. as you step into your own happiness and decide that even without that person being right there with you, you're going to be that happy, like that is the leg up to bring in everything you want. Like that is the work. She's like, that is the work. Being in that happy place, even if you know that is your person, which clear, she's like, to go the distance is a pretty clear, and the two of cups and the 10 of cups, she's like, clearly, you know where your relationship with, what is that person. And if you can savor it, it's so much next level coming. Like the next level is that King of Pentacles. Like, are you ready to step into that strong, stable energy in the physical? Are you ready? Are you ready to manifest all the things you want? Are you ready? Because like that King of Pentacles, he's manifesting in the physical. He's got that shit down. He can manifest as you can manifest. And the happier you are, the quicker you're going to manifest. I promise. Like the happier you are, the quicker it can come. If I could say one message of the day, that's like literally like the last couple of days, Dave and I have been, really in a really, really good place. And Celia says, we are sometimes ahead of that energy. I will say in the last few months, it's not been as easy for Dave and I. We have been constantly working. Chiron's like been right on my Chiron. Like I have really been activated. Dave's really been activated. His Chiron's like a couple degrees ahead of mine. Like, but we're still right there, So we've had a lot going on. Yeah, just know like things are changing like now, like our energy like started Thursday, Friday, like definitely being different. Definitely. I would say Thursday, Friday. And then like over the weekend, it's gotten higher and higher vibe. And we feel like that is just coming for everybody. We tend to feel things a few days early. So Celia says when this change comes with this Pluto, know that is life changing. Like we can't even stress how much life changing that is. She's like, you just can't understand the depth of that life changingness. Like literally when it happened the last time I moved from California to Arkansas, which is like, California to the closest mall for me was 120 miles, which as a 23-year-old is, definitely life changing. Completely changed my entire environment and like every part of my life. So just know like, hey Caleb, what part of Arkansas? But like you can like that is that life changing energy. Like when I'm saying like Pluto's changing like stuff, like Pluto can change it. Like when we decided to move, I knew like 4 or 5 like my ex's parents, he's like, my mom sold the house, we're gonna move like next week or something. And like that's how quick like it was. Like so I was up by Mountain Home and north in the up in the Ozark Mountains. Mountains. She's like, mountains. Yes, like, and if you could spend a little bit of time out in the sun, like Celia said, your DNA is so activated out in the sun. If you've been doing the work when you go out in the sun, that like upgrades you. Like that's the best place to like go meditate. Like, and then after that, know that the next time you sleep, your body is going to integrate those changes and upgrades with your body. Because we are all transitioning. We have, we have a 12-strand DNA. We're actively working on 2 strands of it. So as more of that comes online, then things are going to change. And as more of those come online, there will be so much change within our body. So Caleb, did you have do you got a question or yeah, do you have a question? Would you like general energy? she says, we feel like your new energy here. So I'm just channeling my guide Celia. So I don't know. But she feels like you may have a specific question. So if you do, you can post it and then we'll get you. I just do readings as my guide Celia calls, and in that order. As we work through, we try to get to everybody, but we just call in the order that she likes to do. So we are doing that. So please be patient and understand. We just so. And we are just going to wait for Caleb to put his question in the chat. Not a problem, Caleb. We were just waiting for you. Do you have a specific question, or would you just like a general? What would you like? So he's like, what would you like? And we're not in a hurry. She's like, we're not in a hurry. We're just everything in divine timing. And Varsh, you can go ahead and post your question. And Shokiba, a marriage reading. You get the appreciation card, and you get the door to personal healing and happiness, and then you get the card of magician in the mirror. You are able to manifest definitely any person you would like to manifest. You can truly do it. We manifest through our second chakra, which is our sacral chakra, and we do that through having really balanced energy and feeling stable. But we feel like everything will come in the right time. Shokiba, we feel like you're really focused on it. And as you're focused on it, you're kind of slowing it down. I'll tell you how I manifested my person. I wrote a list of all the qualities I wanted in my person. And then I put that out there for the universe for a while. And then as I stepped into my spiritual mission, I told somebody that I was dating for marriage. And then after that, within a couple of days, I did an Abraham process, which is a focus wheel, which is I wanted a committed relationship. and I'll say within the time of saying I was dating for marriage and doing the focus wheel to actually meeting my person, start talking to my person was 1 week. So, and that's just because we were both happy and really high and happy and high vibration. As you get in that high vibration, like right now you're in the feeling of you're missing that person. And as you're missing that person really can't come because I feel like it's inviting you to appreciate the things you got in life and know that where you're at right now, be blessed for being single. Everything is for a reason because you want that person that's as happy and high vibration as you are. And we feel like you have some healing of your sacral chakra that needs to be done before you're going to bring this person in. So I would look into even like what blockages do you have in your sacral chakra? Have you ever had Reiki done? Have you ever done any other kind of energy clearing? But we feel like you have a blockage in this sacral chakra that's blocking your manifesting of that. And as you're focused on they're not coming, they're not going to come, because you know what? As you appreciate where you are and are happy where you are, the next stage is going to be so much better because you know what? You've put it out there to the universe what you want. Like that happiness is coming. Try a different perspective on it. Like think, I am blessed because now is not the right time. You know what? You want to be in the high vibration, and you know what? You want your perfect partner to be there too. If you're up in your head about this person's not coming, this isn't happening, you know what? You're just going to cause it to not happen. Tell the universe, I have put out there the things I want. I want the right person to come to me in the right time. Make it be easy. And trust that it'll happen in the right time. Like literally from the time I put my focus wheel out there and said I was dating for marriage, I met Dave in a week. I was meditating every single day. I was high vibration. Dave was in a good place. He was in a high vibration. He just had bought his house. He was in a really good place. So our energies matched. So we came together and it was easy. But if you're not in the highest vibration thinking, I'm living my best life now, and I know that person is only going to enhance the best life I'm already living. Because if you don't feel like you're living your best life now, adding another person to that isn't going to make that better. So, anyway, Barsh, when will new love blessings come my way? So, Barsha, we're getting you. And you get the temple path, the 7th chakra, and rest and rejuvenation. So know that person is coming. We feel like you're getting a lot of messages coming in right now. And then you get blossoming abundance. So no, yes, just know that everything in the right time, and tell the universe that. Bring me, what is meant for you. What is meant for you isn't going to go anywhere else. You have a soul contract with a person to be your mate. So it is coming. You have to have faith that it is coming. You have put it out there. You have asked for it. You're expecting it. The longer you worry about it, the more you push it away. You have to have the faith. I am going to just live this last time of me being single as the best part of my life being single. I know that next person is going to, enhance my life, but it already has to be fabulous for where you are. And then you get the cards of the 2 of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the 8 of Wands. So we feel like, Varsh, you're going to be getting a lot of communication and have many options. Many new options. Yeah, that worrying is not going to serve you. You have to trust. You have put it out there. You have told the universe what you want. The world is right there. You have set and daydreamed. You put it out there. This is going to come as like he's like meditating. So I'm saying like meditate, like she's like meditate and, open that up. And as you do, and you're in that space, like everything you want is going to come in. That temple path, that is your guided path. Like, she's like, those are both really, really good. And like the opportunity is there. You have to take this step forward to do the work. And the work is meditate, find high vibration, be happy. I know most people think that's crazy that you just have to be happy, but honestly, the happier you are, the easier it all comes. So, Miss Danny, how are you? And no, it's coming. So he's like, no, it's coming. You have a marriage contract with somebody. You have done that before you came into this life. It is done. I am doing well. So you've been on a roll. Dave and I spent the whole weekend together. For the longest time, we've been having Macy every weekend. So with them being gone, this is like our second weekend alone without her. But we did really good. And it was very good. And we're counting down the days. We leave in 26 days to go see them. We are ready. I'm ready to go for that sunshine. Yeah, she's like my doll, like, and she's talking so much now. So she calls me, they call me every day. I actually think I'm talking to Megan more now that they moved than when they were living 40 minutes away from me. Because literally we FaceTime probably 5 times a day now. Astro 81. Oh, and Caleb, we see you posted your question. I am Gemini. Do I connect? Caleb, that's kind of vague, but we're just going to go ahead and pull and see what comes out. And we're asking to please not spam the chat. And the card that comes out is Door to Spirit, and the bottom of the deck is Carrying Connection. She's like, that's pretty strong. And Caleb, you get the Ace of Swords, which is, Celia says, you know the truth. She feels like you're very connected, and then you get the Strength card on the bottom of the deck. So we feel like you are very connected. Yeah, because then you get the 6th chakra with that. We feel like you are very connected to that person. So she said, she said your question was vague, but Astro 81. Does March bring a lot of emotions? Because we are in Pisces season, which is water. So definitely, and with that, where is Pisces in your chart? Yeah, where? Oh, and I'll just tell you, Astro 81, Dave, my husband, is a Gemini, and honestly, I see with him that either I guess I didn't know a lot of. With Gemini energy, we feel like Dave's at one end of the stick, the happy end, or he's at the end of the stick with a 14-foot flame, like the worst possible thoughts. So, but so he says, where is Pisces in your chart? And know that right now, like there is huge change going on because Saturn just moved into Pisces. Well, you know what? Huge changes coming because Pluto moves next week. Like on, I believe it's the 23rd, Pluto is moving. Yeah, and from like the 20th of February, we've been in Pisces. So till I think the 21st. So I think after the 21st, the energy is really going to change because we start the zodiacal wheel over again and we're back in Aries, which is definite fire energy and about passion and about forward movement. And right now, like Jupiter is in conjunction with Chiron, and with Jupiter being in conjunction with Chiron, like Chiron is our wound, and with Jupiter being right there with it, that is really expanding that wound of self that we are having right now because it's in Aries. So oh yeah, definitely like so we are going to get some cards for you, Astro 81. But like I am in a twin flame union. And I'll just say Dave and I have really had a change in our energy. Like we have been doing a lot of Chiron work and a lot of like shadow work of the last few months. And I'll just say the last 5 days, that energy has completely changed. I normally feel energy a little early. So we feel like that is the upcoming energy of the Pluto change. Like Dave and I have been so completely happy the last couple of days. It's been just a joyous blessing. We haven't really had, it's been not bumpy at all. It's been a very happy, easy, high vibe place. So know that change is coming, and you get the goddess of the moon. So, are you doing the work, Astro 81? We feel that energy earlier, and we feel like that's coming. Like, because and she says, as I look over, there is the Emperor on the bottom of that deck. Are you on the goddess of the moon? Are you on the for one, your person. So what are you wanting from that person? Only focus on what you want. Go write a list. Write a list on the new moon. Write your list now. Work on it for a couple of days. Only the happy things. I want to be in a committed relationship. I want easy communication. I want trust. I want loyalty. I want ease. I want, whatever you want. Like, put that on there. Like, put that on there. Like, before I met Dave, I did a life coaching thing, and it was like, write my perfect partner. And so I did that. Like, mine's like 2 pages. I did some dating, so I knew what I didn't want. So I really knew what I did want in doing that. So like mine is like 2 pages. So like I put loyalty, honesty. Don't go into detail. If it's a subject that you're going to be any kind of wobbly on, put it. I wanted somebody that would meditate with me, somebody that was on the spiritual path. I wanted somebody that does all that. I was very specific with that. On the new moon, go outside and read it. And be in your heart space and burn that pitch. Burn it to the universe. Send it to the universe. Be the manifester you can be. And then that shit can come in quick. Like there. Like She's like, you can have it like back together, like, for one, you have to see it differently. Like on this card, these cards have two sides. Like she's in her strength there, and there she's really fighting that demon that's, right there. You get to choose how you want to focus. If you focus that person's gone, you know what? That person's going to be gone. If you focus on that is my person and there ain't nobody taking that person from me, and when we both get to the spiritual place that we're supposed to be, it's coming together. Like that is coming together. And that is you finding your inner strength. Yes, like once it changes, it can change like so, like over, like me and Dave have been in the fight literally like months, like probably a year ago now, where we were literally about to, like, I was talking about leaving. I was done. And literally I went in the house and I said, I asked my ego to step aside and I asked Celia to have a conversation with Dave. And literally she in 2 minutes changed the energy and we were fine in 2 damn minutes. Like you can literally change this whole, you can go from this conflicted thing to this by just knowing your own strength and knowing it's going to happen. Like just say, I know it's going to happen when it's the right time. Like say, I obvious and truly, Astro, have you stepped into your spiritual mission? Because we feel like it's asking you to do that. Once I literally stepped into mine, my union came together so fast, my head could spin. I mean, literally, like, as you're focused on that person's not with you, that person can't be with you. But if you change that focus a little bit of, I know that person is always with me, you know what? That person is always with you because energetically they are there. They're always energetically there. If they're your twin, they are always there. There is nobody going to take that from you. Like, and it's literally about gaining that strength of where is your focus. Because this looks like pretty good. She said, this looks pretty good. Most people's going to be okay to take that. Anybody in here would take that if we're asking about a relationship. Yes, that's because you are in communication with him in the 5D. Before you go to sleep, if you want to talk to him, say it. I would like my higher self to have communication with his higher self in my dream space. Manifest it. You are in control. Once you gain the clarity that you can manifest this new action by just making the choice. Union. Like that is the Lover's card. Union and the Lover's card like can happen that quickly by changing your perspective. And with that perspective can change the whole action. If you know that's your person, then have confidence about it and say, okay, universe, put me where I'm supposed to be. Clearly, I need to do something on my mission. Show me what it is. Because until you step into mission, that ain't going to come together. And literally, as soon as I put on my dating profile, I was an energy healer. Like all that came together with Dave so quick. Like I was like, okay, I'm done with whatever. I'm done saying I'm a physical therapy assistant. Fine. I'm an energy healer. I'll put that out there. Like, we hope all that helps you, Astro 81. Yeah, that's what we're here for. As Celia, I am just the conduit for her message. My mission in life is to help other people see what is really valuable, and that's their own true happiness. So we hope you have a very blessed day. I'm gonna get a drink because you have really strong energy. I don't know what spiritual gifts you have, but you need to step more into them. Whatever gifts you have, it's like knocking. It's like, come on, get on board. And I have a question, for the love of God. Do you have him blocked? Is he blocked? For the love of God, if he's blocked, unblock him. If you want communication. That she's like, if he's blocked, unblock him. We find, I think he may think he's blocked. Yeah, so he's like, don't block. That's because you want that communication. Don't block it. Like, she's like, even if you haven't physically done it, you have energetically blocked his energy. Do you know that? Do you know you have energetically blocked him? Yeah, but like, you want me to tell you the one thing? Don't reach out ever again. Don't do it. You want me to tell you? Men like to pursue, they like to chase. And you know what? When he's got his energy focused on you, do you feel it? Yes. When he doesn't have his energy focused on you, do you feel it? Yes. So you know what? Take your energy somewhere else, because you were feeding him your energy without him doing anything in return. And you're energetically chasing him, and you have blocked that some kind of communication. So yes. So like literally pull your energy back and like change your focus. Like, here, do you know where your Chiron is? You know, we teach a class. We're doing it Monday. Do you know where your Chiron is? Like, it is super important. Like Celia says, that's the most important thing we have to heal. That's the one thing I've really worked on healing that's done so much for me. And when you really change your focus on what do I need to work on my mission? Oh, yeah. What house? Because Taurus is about what we value. And you know what? In about 2 years, Chiron is going into Taurus. So we're doing on our Chiron class, we're actually doing a section on collective Chiron in Aries and in Taurus, because that's the next energy it's kind of going back into. So, so no, you're really going to be getting activated. And with that being in Taurus, you know, Taurus is about, yeah, my Chiron's in Aries. And like right now, Chiron is in Aries at 14 degrees. Chiron resting on mine. So Chiron is definitely like that inner child wound. Chiron is the wound of self. And like right now, collectively, we are having that. So we're all trying to rediscover who we are. How many on here are trying to change who they were a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago? I'll just say 2 years ago was when I met Dave. I was a physical therapy. Oh, that's about your home and your mother, fourth house stuff. So, yeah, because fourth house is naturally ruled by Cancer. How's your relationship with your mom? And how has your like home life been? Has it been very stable and steady? But like, yeah, definitely right now we're going through that thing of trying to find out who we are. I mean, are you not different than you were 5 years ago completely? I'll say this, 2 years ago, I was a physical therapy assistant. Now I'm a tarot reader. So, yeah, but you have that wound in your fourth house, which tends to be about mother and like home and stability. And like initially when I was introduced to Chiron, I'm like, no, I don't have none of that stuff. No, no, no. And then you know what? As I really got to thinking about stuff and like connecting with Celia and stuff, and then I'm like, this is connected to my Chiron. This is connected to my Chiron. Oh, wait, this is connected to my Chiron. So many things are connected to that. Yeah. So Astro 81, we are doing a Chiron class on Monday. In the description below is the information and the link to the class, or if you're in our private Facebook group, there is a discount code there. So, but we are doing that next Monday. But like my guide Celia says, that, healing my Chiron has been one of the most important things I've ever done. And literally, I am working on it every single day still. Like, literally, my Chiron's in my 3rd house, like, which is about communication. So every day I'm working on my communication. We ask anybody that's here, please drop a comment. And we're going to ask to please do not spam the chat. That will not get Celia to answer your question. She's kind of specific that way. She likes courtesy to everybody, as we are all one. Adiba, what is your question? Marriage prediction. He is the perfect person that you have put in your vortex. You have put him there. Like, I literally, before I met my person, I can get my book and show you. I wrote 2 pages of all the qualities I wanted in my person. Like, I was specific. I wanted loyalty. I wanted somebody to meditate with me. I wanted somebody, see my beautiful flowers that Dave brought me. We're pretty consistent on that. You get the yin and the yang. It is the perfect mate for you. You have manifested it. And then you get the door to spirit, and then you get the blossoming abundance. So you have let spirit know. You can go to, I think it's Astro Cafe or astrology.com, and you can you have to know where you were born and the time, and you put that in, and you can get your chart, and it will tell you like where Pisces, which house it's in. Like sometimes you'll have it in more than one house. So then it can kind of affect both of those things. But like right now, Pisces is water energy, so everything is a little bit more emotional. So oh, you have definitely manifested this person, because we get the Hermit and the World. So this is, and she says that is that golden ring, that person that is going to match you on your spiritual mission. Somebody very hardworking, that is earth sign energy, she says. She's like, earth sign. So somebody very solid and stable, somebody that's done the healing work. It's going to be a very good situation. You have manifested this perfect person for you. But with that, we see earth sign. So, but it looks like it's coming. It's in the process. You have literally told it. But we feel like sometimes until you step into your spiritual path, sometimes, that right person comes at the right time. You have to be in that positive high vibration, and so do they. If you are not in the highest vibration and you attract them and they're in a shitty vibration, you want to know what's going to happen? They're going to bounce off. Like, both people have to meet at that same high vibration for things to cohesively work. And a lot of times you meet that person because you're both at that high vibration. But if one of you is not maintaining that vibration, happy. High vibration, happy. On the emotional scale, fear is the lowest vibration. Appreciation and gratitude and love, high vibration. So like, you have to be happy. If you are in like a really depressed state, you're going to meet somebody that's of that same level. And trust me, that ain't what you want. That ain't who you put out there for the universe to bring you. Like the universe has, that was the yin yang card. That was like the perfect match for you. Like literally my person and me, like we could not be more of a perfect match. Like 90% of everything we like the same exact things very similarly. Like, and that is the way it can be for everybody. Thank you, Danny, for all your help. Yeah, we just read for whoever Celia wants. So, but actually, I'm gonna go. I will be back in a little bit. No, like Celia's like time to go. Because Danny, I'm going to the post office, so I will send you a tracking number. But I think I'm gonna come back and do one later. We're just gonna go and clear the energy a little bit, and we'll be back in a little bit. But we'll send you tracking info to your email. But we're excited to send it to you, Danny. Hope everyone has a good day. Bye, positive energy. Bye, Case, and bye, Danny. Bye, everyone else that's here. Hope everyone has a great day. Yes, Danny. You are very welcome, Astro. Celia says you do not realize the power of the manifestor you can be. Oh. Yeah. You need a picture or receipt of the receipt? Gotcha. We'll do that with the tracking info. So we will get it to you. We're excited, Danny. We will, I think it's going to Miami, which we love Miami. So we hope everyone has a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye. Okay.